This is the first video of pharmacy practice, which is the subject designated by GTU for SEM 7. So, very first topic of this subject is hospital and its organization. So, here the definition of hospital. So, hospital is defined as an institute of community health or a special complex organization which include the physician, surgeon and team of technical staff. Now this hospital gives the facilities like diagnosis, therapy, rehabilitation, prevention of disease, education and research. Now these hospitals are classified into the three types: primary hospital, secondary hospital and tertiary hospital. So what are the primary hospitals? So they are typically hospitals which containing less than 100 beds. Now these all hospitals are divided by its size of bed. It means they having some approval to have the bed for the patient in the hospital. So in primary hospital less than 100 bed are required, and they having the task to prevent, to care, to have the minimal health care and rehabilitation service. Now they are having the contact between the individual and families with the healthy system. In this hospital, the general practitioner, family physician and physiotherapist are included. Generally, they give the service of immunization, maternal and child health service, curative care service, and these are provided by the PHC level. So, PHC is the primary health center. Now, staff of PHC are MO, it is the medical officer, staff nurse, and paramedical staff. Paramedical staff include the pharmacist, lab tech, etc. Now, secondary hospital. So, the secondary hospital prefer the medium size of the city. It means the district level, which having the more than 100 bed but less than 500 beds. So, secondary hospital having the bed range 100 to 500. They are responsible to provide the complete health service, medical education and also for the research purpose. Now this hospital include the cardiologist, urologist, dermatologist and so many specialists. Now for service of acute care, it means acute care shorter period of time. These hospital are used as an emergency department. Now some specialists are not working there but they provide the service in this kind of hospital. For example, psychiatric physiotherapist, respiratory specialist. So these all are giving the help, they provide the service but they are not working at that hospital. Now next is tertiary hospital. So they are like a general hospital of the city at a nation. They have the capacity of bed more than 500, and this hospital provide the special health care. They are playing the main role in the medical education and scientific research. They provide the multiple treatment in multiple disease. For example, patient are admitted into the center, so they give the personal facility and advanced medical investigation and treatment. Now they include the neurosurgery, cancer management, cardiac surgery. They also give the primary and which in this hospital the patient are referred from the primary and secondary healthcare centers. Now the example of tertiary hospital include the 3 medical colleges and advanced medical research institute. Next is the classification based on the clinical and non-clinical basis. So here first is clinical hospital. So this type of classification is based on the diagnosis and treatment of the disease. This clinical hospital further classified into the specialty. For example, first is the medicine. So medicine are the general communicable disease and specialized medicine for the psychiatric disorder, tuberculosis, leprosy, asthma, etc. So according to the medicine, they are divided into the this all kind of services. Next is the surgery. So the clinical hospital where the surgery are undertaken, for example, the gynecology, orthopedic, and otolaryngologic patient. Next is the maternity. So it means this kind of clinical hospital deal with the delivery cases. Next is pediatric. So they are dealing with to treat the disease of children. So now on the basis of length of stay, it means how much time the patient will stay in the hospital. They are giving the short term stay and long term stay. So if the stay of the patient is less than 30 days, so this is the short term stay, while more than 30 for the chronic disease, so it is the long term stay. And this kind of stay in the disease which are related to the psychiatric or mental retarded patient. Now we are discussing about the non-clinical hospital. So here these have the classification based on the ownership of the hospital. So they having the two types. First one is a public ownership. It means all the government hospital are including in the public ownership. So first one is the central government. So they are including the railway hospital and defense hospital. For example, also they are including the Institute of Medical Science, which is present at Pondicherry, Lucknow, and Chandigarh. AIMS at the New Delhi are included in the central government. It means those hospitals who are run by the central government include in this class. Next is state government. Those hospitals which are governed and managed by the state government, like the civil hospital of the headquarter at any state. Next is local self government. So these hospitals are under the municipality. It means those hospitals which are run or governed by the municipality of particular district, particular city. For example, BMC hospital in Mumbai, RMC hospital in Rajkot. Now, second class of this non-clinical is private ownership. These all by the following organization. Like first one is trust. Private it means trust ની hospital હોય, religious body ની hospitals હોય. So trust, so the board of the trustee look into the affair, like Bombay Hospital, Jaslock Hospital, Mumbai. So these are running by the trust. Second is the religious bodies. So in this Christian Medical College Hospital at the Vellore and Ludhiana, Ramakrishna Mission Hospital, Calcutta. So these are all governed by the religious bodies. Next is limited companies. So they are having under public limited companies. For example, Apollo Hospital, Chennai and Delhi, Modi Hospital, Delhi. Now we are discussing about the organization structure of the hospital, medical staff which involved in the hospital and their function. So hospital having main purpose to give the health care of to the patient. Now most of hospital having the functional department for the service, like pharmacy, nursing, administrative, so many. Now the hospital should keep the maintenance and safety. So these all are the policy and control of the hospital is under the top management. It means top management controlling the all over the body of the hospital. Now, chief executive and director of the hospital is the administrator. So, the director of hospital is the administrator, and under this administrator there are so many department, and a department having the head of department. So they are divided into the so many committees. For example, here the chart is given for the structure of hospital. In first level, the top management is done by the director general, DG of the hospital. Now DG of the hospital having sub 5 class for the maintenance of hospital. So first is the secretary of DG, second is the director of office of DG, third is the assistant of DG. Now all from this, fourth is a committees. So there are so many committees to run the hospital in a easy manner. Fifth is the head of the department and different department. So there are so many, like the administration and financial department, who control the financial affairs. Next is radiology department. Next is medical rehabilitation department. Next is medical record department. In this, all the record of the patient are saved or maintained. Next is hospital affair department. In this hospital affair department, they having the subcommittee sub department, like workforce selection. So here the all the staff are maintained: training section, supply section, general medical affairs, surgeon section. All the sections are included in this hospital affair department. Now hospital organization have the pattern of administration. So very first part is the corporation. After that, board of trustees are there. Next, the director is there, and next, under that director there are so many branches, like the administrative, personals, chief of service, and assistant directors. Now, if we are learning about the duties of assistant director, so there are so many duties which assistant director should or have to do. So the first one is the professional service. So he is responsible for the ambulatory service, it means the ambulance related services, administration, dialysis of kidney, dietary, house staff, so many. Next, he is providing the special service, like blood bank, data processing, communication, pharmacy, laboratory, so many. Next, he is having the control over the nursing service. So education, operating room of the staff nurse, so many. Fourth one is financial role of the associate director. So he is controlling the accounting, credit collection, insurance, grant, audit. Next, he is involving in the control of development of hospital. So the volunteer, secretary of the corporation, all are controlled by assistant director. Next, role of assistant director in the plant service. So control the engineering, housekeeping, parking, and transport. Assistant director working in the community medical service, like he is controlling the home care program, model cities, and emergency ward. So these are the duties of assistant director and associate director. Now, hospital organization having some division, like the management body, medical staff, nursing staff, housekeeping staff. So starting with the management or governing body, so it is the prime. We can say without governing body there is a no hospital, because hospital need fund, board of trustees to run the hospital. So every hospital having the governing body, which is the legal state of trustees, governors, and board of directors. Now, objective of governing body. Why we need the governing body? So it is needed to control the function of hospital and provide the high quality patient care. So for the control process we need the governing body in the hospital. Next is the body is responsible for the modernization of available facility to improve the healthcare quality. So for the modernization in the hospital, the body is required, because due to the fund and grants we get the new instrument, new equipment for diagnosis and treatment. Now the composition of this body, which kind of people are included in this body. So by the election process we select the board of trustees. A larger number of people are included in this governing body system. Now this board of governor or board of manager are known as the governing body. They having the idea which represent how they are serving the community healthcare service to the patient, and they are selecting the member of the committee or head of the department. So after electing this governing body member, the further duties of governing body. So governing bodies elect the officers and appoint the committee member, and they have the necessary duty to perform like executive committee, building committee, investment and financial committee. So governing body gives the officers and appointment of this kind of all committee member. Now next, what are the duties of governing body? So they have the hospital ownership legally, they provide the procedure for the selection of the staff, they attend the meeting how the requirement of the hospital is going. Next, they should provide the mechanism for fulfilling the function. They should establish the medical staff meets at the higher level for the patient care. They should adopt the laws according to the requirement and responsibility to the community. So these all are the duties of governing body. Now subcommittees. So governing body contribute the various committee as a subcommittee. For example, executive committee, second is joint conference committee, third is professional committee, fourth is financial, and fifth is other committees. Now this administration, so hospital have the active management, and in that active management board of trustees who are select the administrator. So when first board of trustees are elected, after that they select the administrator, and this administrator having their his associated staff to help associated supervisor and the department head to run the hospital. So after board of trustee there is a administrator, and administrator having the department of head, supervisors and associated staff to work in the hospital. Now this administrator is the link between the staff and board of trustee. Administrator is present into the meeting of board of trustees. He is responsible for the facility equipment for the patient health. He is provide the environment to work for the employees. He is preparing the budget for the approval by the government. He is coordinate with the other institutes so that borrowing the ideas from the other organization and develop the hospital of where he is working. So these all are the responsibility of the administrator.